Om Shri Sai Ram. Humbly pronounce the Lord, beloved Bhagavan. Sai to one and all. For today's Pran Sakha session, we have Poojitha Kaushik sister. She studied at Anantapur campus between 2010 and 2012, and by profession, she is a wellness coach, nutritionist, etc. And the course of study at Anantapur campus is MSc in Food Science and Nutrition. On behalf of all our alumni sisters, I welcome Sister Poojitha to share her experiences with Bhagwan so that we will bask in the love of Bhagwan. Welcome you, sister. Please, we are waiting to hear your beautiful experiences. Over to Poojitha, sister. Sai Ram.
Thank you so much, Aruna Didi, for a very nice intro. And I'm audible, right, to all? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sister. Perfect.
Okay, thank you. అక్కడ ఉండే సాయేశ్వరుడే ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు, ఇక్కడ ఉండే సాయేశ్వరుడే అక్కడ ఉన్నాడు. ఓ బాబా ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు, ఓ సాయి ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు. అక్కడ ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ చూసిన సాయే ఉన్నాడు. తల్లి తండ్రి గురువు నీవే సత్య సాయి బాబా. తల్లి తండ్రి గురువు నీవే ప్రేమ సాయి బాబా. చల్లని చూపుల మెల్లని నడకల సత్య సాయి బాబా. చల్లని చూపుల మెల్లని నడకల సత్య సాయి బాబా. Sairam. As devotees, we are always thinking of Swami. That's the reason why we adorn our houses, offices with his mesmerizing photos, and we also keep them on as a display on the social media. So much we think of Swami, but are we equally following his preachings, which are very simple? Our path, being students, our path should always be our Sai path, because this is nothing but Sai era. Offering my humble pranams at thy lotus feet of our ever merciful, ever beautiful, ever smiling, ever loving, ever grateful, ever omnipresent, ever omniscient, Swami Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Swami, there is no limit to speak about your love. It's been almost from 1945 till today, Swami, you are pouring out your love on my family. And it's because of your love we are well known as Kuppam family. It's been almost 79 years that we all have experienced and experiencing your love, and not even an iota of your love has decreased. But day by day, you are showing so much of love for all of us, and we love you in return, Swami. Thank you for everything. This is the greatness of our Sai. We are indeed very lucky to be under your divine umbrella. You are our everything. We are nothing without you. Other than you, refuge, there is none. Anyada Sharanam Nasti. Hailing from Kuppam family, me belonging to the fourth generation, would love to dedicate this divine talk about our beloved Swami to my great grandparents, my mother, and her three sisters, who are always speaking about his glory, singing Swami's songs, and narrating beautifully his miracles. These are the main reasons for me to dive deep into Swami's divine nectar. And Swami, you are the icon, my icon in my life. And seeing all my elders doing the same, we being responsible devotees, are also like, trying to pass on the same tradition to the next generation, that is my sons and nephews and nieces, where we continuously talk about Swami, sing about Swami, so that they can also feel that love, they can also feel that presence from their young minds itself. Those were the days when Swami, as Balasai, where only few devotees got the privilege, the divine privilege, to witness the glory of Balasai. Swami was so mischievous that he would always keep jumping around. He would love playing hide and seek near the Satyabhama temple with all his young devotees. And Swami would do a lot of shadow plays with my granny, who was also equally naughty when she was a kid. And both of them would scare the devotees in a dark room. It seems Ava and Swami would completely display a white screen, and behind the screen with a torchlight, Swami would roar like a lion or do something mischievous and scare the devotees. And looking at their expressions, Swami, just like a little child, would laugh out with so much of joy. This was the playfulness of our Balasai. Balasai, he was so playful that to make him have a bath was a heroic task, a very big achievement. The moment Swami would get to know that the boiled water was kept for him, he would vanish from the scene. All the devotees would run behind him, Swami, Randy, Randy, please, please. And nobody could match with the pace. This is this can happen only when the divine Lord has descended, and he is the Lord for everyone. Whoever have realized are very lucky, Swami. There were times when Swami would spend hours together playing on the banks of Chitravati River, where this was his playground. Swami would collect all flowers and would make a very cute ball out of it. He would stand in the center, and all the young devotees surrounded him, and he would play catch and catch with every devotee. He was so fast in throwing and catching that every devotee was able to feel that no, Swami played with me. No, 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 he played with me. It is just the remake of the Bhagavatam, what we have read. And he would all of a sudden go missing, and suddenly Swami would be like, sitting on top of a hill or on top of a very tall tree on a very thin branch. Looking at such risks, the devotees couldn't bear, because like how we love Swami, they had more love, because the rapport between Swami and the devotees was more like a friendship than we bowing down to Swami. Now there's a lot of difference. So that is how all the devotees would request, Swami, please, Uchendi Swami, Enduku Swami, Mikemana, Gaimite, we won't be able to withstand. Please calm down. Don't take such risks. And the next fraction of a second, Swami would just be there, patting on the back and saying, Enduku Bayam, Nenikudunnanu Kada. How playful Swami was. It is very nice to listen to all such stories. And we had that wonderful opportunity where my grandparents during summer vacations and winter vacations would continuously speak about Swami, Swami, Swami. And we would enjoy listening about his Leelas. And again, on the banks of River Chitravati, as I have already mentioned, that it was a playground for Swami, he would ask the young devotees to collect huge leaves, and getting all the leaves, he would manifest. He would create hot laddu or hot Mysore pak, jalebi, etc., and distribute to all. Bala is always associated with mischievousness, playfulness, and a lot of fun, frolic. And there's so much of liveliness during this whole of Bala phase. Hearing the stories of Bala Ganesh, Bala Hanuman, Bala Tripura Sundari, and our little Krishna, Bala, we feel so happy, right? And the same holds good for our Bala Sai in this Kali Yugam. To listen about his stories is a wonderful opportunity for all of us. We all know that Swami loves music, and during those days, Swami would sit amongst the devotees and sing for hours together. He would sing bhajans, Meera bhajans, and then Tyagraj Kirtans, and many more such songs. And it was like, hours together they would sing, and everyone would just forget about food, having food and water, and just admire Swami playing the chitikas. He would play it so well that his beats were like very unique and very, very fast, that the chitikas, it seems, it would just be like dancing on his palm. So our heroic musician is there always with us. And Swami himself would do the arati and give it to everyone and distribute prasadam to everyone. He himself would do this. And during this whole process, Swami would sing, and along with him, he would say his devotees to sing this particular song, which I would like to sing. I'm not a good singer. I'm very sorry if I go off tune. Please pardon me. My aunts, my mom, my sister, they are very beautiful singers, but I'm more into art. Okay. So the song goes like this. సాయి నామమను ప్రసాదమిదిగో రండి భక్తులారా వేద సారమను గోధుమ పిండిలో వేద వాక్యమను క్షీరము పోసి అదరమైన పెద్ద పాత్రను తీసి అదరమైన పెద్ద పాత్రను తీసి ఆది సాయి దీని పాకము పెట్టెను సాయి నామమను ప్రసాదమిదిగో రండి భక్తులారా. My great grandmother, Kuppam Radhamma, was a very good singer during those days. And because Swami is also fond of music, she would always encourage her children. She had 9 children, and she would always encourage them to compose songs about Swami. And when they would come from Kuppam to Parthi, Swami was eagerly waiting to listen to their compositions, and they were also equally waiting when they would, meet Swami and present it before him. So there are like almost more than 500 compositions where Swami has loved, admired each and every line, tune, and at the same time, Swami has also corrected them. So these were the songs. These are the songs where Swami's, favorite library music of library goes to. And so, when any such incidents happening in Parthi, this monkey troop of Swami, that is my grandmother, and her siblings would sit immediately and compose songs and present it to Swami. I would like to sing a few songs here. Again, like when Swami would do the distribution of the prasadam, there was yet another song which they would sing. ఎంత మంచి తీపో మీరంతా సేవింపుడే భోవను దుర్భావమురా భోవను సద్భావముల్ త్రావంగ త్రావంగ పాపమెల్ల పాపగన్ ఎంత మంచి తీపో మీరంతా సేవింపుడే శాంతును గుణవంతుడు బలవంతుడు హనుమంతుడు శాంతును గుణవంతుడు బలవంతుడు హనుమంతుడు సంతసమున చేసినట్టి సాకేత రామనామ సంతసమున చేసినట్టి సాకేత రామనామ ఎంత మంచి తీపో మీరంతా సేవింపుడే. In case of any unpleasant situations happening in the family, because life is always a mix of happiness and hardships, and because we have our beloved Lord with us, our dearmost Swami with us, we shouldn't fear at all. Holding on to him, we need to do what we are supposed to do. And during such difficult times, my family again would sing this beautiful song, this heart-touching song that Swami would always love listening to this. కాపాడు సాయి దేవుడా మా ఎల్లివాడని సాటి దేవుడేడిరా కాపాడు సాయి దేవుడా నా ఎల్లివాడని సాటి దేవుడేడిరా పాపకూపమందు ముంగితిన్ ఏదాపు లేక నీ పాదమాశ్రయించితిన్ పాలముంచినాను నీవే నీట ముంచినాను నీవే పాలముంచినాను నీవే నీట ముంచినాను నీవే కాపాడు సాయి దేవుడా మా ఎల్లివాడ నీ సాటి దేవుడేడిరా సాయమొసగి సత్యవంతులన్ సాకుచుంటే సాయి బాబా ఎందురయ్యనిన్ సాయముందరట్టి జనుల వారి దోషములను బాపు సాయముందరట్టి జనుల వారి దోషములను బాపు కాపాడు సాయి దేవుడా మా ఎల్లివాడ నీ సాటి దేవుడేడిరా టు ఆర్ దయా స్వరూపుడు స్వామి they would love singing this particular song దయచేత ధన్యులు కావలిరా ఎంతటి వారు దయచేత ధన్యులు కావలిరా అసురుడైనా భూసురుడైనా అఖండ తెలివి కలవాడైనా అసురుడైనా భూసురుడైనా అఖండ తెలివి కలవాడైనా దయచేత ధన్యులు కావలిరా ఎంతటి వారు దయచేత ధన్యులు కావలిరా భక్తితో మిమ్ము గొలచిన గాని పుట్టపర్తికి వచ్చిన గాని భక్తితో మిమ్ము గొలచిన గాని పుట్టపర్తికి వచ్చిన గాని పూజలు బాగా చేసిన గాని పొడుమి అంతు ఎను తిరిగిన గాని దయచేత ధన్యులు కావలిరా Like this, days together, months together, years together, hours together, Swami would sing these songs along with other devotees, whoever were gathered there. These are the cherishable moments of our Balasai, the greatest powerful Lord in a tiny form, who is always smiling and loving. Swami would always tell my grandparents, Nen chuskuntan. His words are so profound that even now, Swami, చూసుకుంటూనే ఉన్నారు. Let us seek the divine within ourselves. Hold on to Swami tightly and surrender to him. Swami will never allow his devotees to suffer. He will just make us pass through the karmic phase of life. And for this, we need to have full faith and conviction in him. I would like to narrate few of a few instances here where how well Swami's words have come out true in my most difficult times. During my mother's third trimester, when I was in her womb, the gynaec suddenly comes with a shocking news that Gayatri, here is the news where the baby or the mother can be saved. Listening to this, it was a complete thunderbolt for mummy. And then she just gets back home. It was late in the evening and it was raining very heavily. She gets back home and just sits in front of Swami's photo, crying to him to save the baby. And suddenly there was a banging sound on the main door. My grandmother goes to open the door, and before even she could open the door, there was a loud male voice coming out and saying, Ye Sai Baba ghar hai, main hu. Ye Sai Baba ghar hai, main hu. When Abba opened the door, there was nobody. Sincere prayers and yearnings for him is enough to receive his grace. I was born, mom was also very safe and healthy. And in my family, we were following a tradition where when the baby was 9 months old, they would take, elders of the family would take the baby to Swami, get the baby blessed, and Swami would name the baby. So, like this, Swami has named almost all in our family, and I would like to mention those beautiful names selected by him. It is Radhika, Neeraja, Srilata, Sushma, Supriya, Aparna, Vidyulata, Lavanya, Tejas, Kiran, Manohar, Aditya, Pranav, Prashanti, and Pavanashri, Sarangi, and the list goes on. Deepti, Sanatan, and the list goes on and on. During this point of time, there was a Cold War happening between my mom and my dad. My dad was very particular that no, I'm not going to agree if anybody keeps the name for my baby. It is me who's going to keep. But mummy, at the same time, she was like, no, My Swami is there. She is going to keep my name. Sorry, she is going to keep. Sorry, he is going to keep a name for my baby, for our baby. So no, no, no. I'm not going to agree with this. With lot of joy and with lot of excitement, Mummy brings me to Puttaparthi, and then when she is sitting during the darshan time, Swami smilingly comes to her and gracefully looks at the baby, that is me, and says, "Chala bagundi, Papa." And then Mummy just lifted me and she just told Swami, paid petandi Swami. Immediately that, there was no gap at all. Swami, there was a cute little frown between Swami's eyebrows and he says, "Huh? Peru, ni bhatta pettadu." So this is how Swami doesn't disappoint anybody or doesn't hurt anybody. Swami never hurts anyone, and at the same time, he doesn't disappoint anybody because in my whole family, it is only my mom, me, and my sister where we didn't get the opportunity where Swami didn't name us. But Swami at the same time didn't disappoint us because me, my mom, and my sister, we stand what in the society proudly saying that we are Swami student. What more do we want? We have the tagline, the brand name Sai student, which can be cherished for lifetime till our last breath, and if possible, we can even continue for further births too. Another beautiful incident to be narrated here is when I was in high school, I was down with severe high fever where it was like so stubborn, it was not even ready to decrease a bit the temperature. Along with fever, I had a lot of throwing up where I was continuously throwing up. And because of these two things, I underwent many medications, treatments, but nothing was working. I had become very weak. Sitting there in the hall with so much of weakness, I could suddenly feel that my hands started moving in opposite directions, my legs started moving in opposite directions, and my tongue popped out. Looking at this, Mummy started shivering. And during those days, like now, how we have it, just tap of a button, the cab comes. We didn't have that. Those days were like quite difficult, and Dad's shop was like too far where he couldn't come immediately. At this point of time, Mummy was like very scared to leave me and go to the auto stand. But what could she do? What else could she do? She just sat in front of Swami's photo, praying to Swami that, please, Swami, protect my daughter. I don't know what's happening. And again, suddenly there was a honking sound in front of the main gate. Mummy just ran to this gate to see who it is, and she finds an auto standing there right in front of the house, and she requests the auto driver, to just carry me and put me inside the auto and take me to the nearby hospital. And he does so. The moment I sat inside the auto, I forgot about all these things, and mom also forgot about all the sorrows and the difficulties what we were facing during that particular time, because there we saw Swami's photo, and beside it his famous quote, "Why fear when I am here?" Who else can show so much of love? It is only possible by our Divine Mother, our Universal Mother, Saima. And I was admitted to the hospital and everything was very fine. Next day, I was completely normal. And by evening, I got discharged. Another incident to narrate here is we were living in a joint family, but when things started becoming unpleasant, my parents decided to just move out from the family and give us a better, good, calm future. And that is how we started looking out for houses. And we just got a call to see one particular house. When we went there, the moment when we entered the house, we were shocked because let it be the paint, let it be the doorknob, the paneling, the door frame, the design of the house, everything was just like, the reflection of the house which we were living in as a joint family. We were so shocked to see, and then we got to know that it is the same engineer who has built these two houses. Okay, then we thought, okay, it can just be a coincidence. And we just started looking into every corner of the house. And we found a photo frame, a folded photo frame. And out of curiosity, we just tried to open it, and we four, my parents, me, and my sister, we were just so silent for a few seconds because on one side there was Raghavendra Swami's photo where my dad is a staunch devotee, and on the other side, our dear Lord's photo, blessing photo. What more do we want when Swami is always watching over us and when Swami is always with us? And it is just that we need to believe in Him and do our duties well. He is our Karunamaidu. Like how a rabbit hops from one place to another place. Okay, imagine a kangaroo. It literally jumps long from one place to another place. In the same manner, when it came to my education field, I was like, jumping like a kangaroo from one field to another field. I did PCMC in my PU, then degree, I did home science, specialization in child development. And then in my master's, where I had this urge to become Swami student, and nutrition was the only choice for me to take and get into Swami's Divine Institute if I got the opportunity. And yes, I did get the opportunity and I took up nutrition. All these confusions were like always running in my mind silently. And I would always, speak to Swami speak in the sense I would always try to pray silently to Swami that Swami, how am I going to lead my life? One leg is here, the other leg is there. Nowhere I'm standing. What am I going to do? Okay, I just believe in you, Swami. You are showing me ways. Let me just follow. But now I feel very happy to have studied all these mix of subjects because my child, being born as a preemie, had speech delays in him. That too, in the peak of COVID time, where everything was like heart attack kind of a thing for everyone. Feeling helpless, I sat in front of Swami's photo and kept on asking him, Swami, please give me a solution. Please let me find a solution for me and let me make me realize it. And suddenly an idea struck in me, and I just went back to the box where I had kept all my college materials. I took it out, and with having firm belief in Swami, I came out with a very wonderful plan based on child developmental activities and also with an advice of an expert nutritionist. I came with a very strict diet plan and I put that plan for him. And very soon things started changing. Seeing him hardly speak a few words, I would always pray to Swami, Swami, please, me bhajans పాడేకైనా వాడికి మాటలియండి Swami. And now you will all feel very happy when I tell you this, that every day, this is like mandatory for him, where every day while before going to bed, he just asks for only one story, and after that, immediately he himself says, Amma, Swami bhajans paadamma. I asked for this, and Swami gave me this. And this is how, singing his bhajan, singing his glory, he started speaking now. To our Daya Swarupudu, Mahanubhavudu, from my bottom of my heart, we love you, Swami. I love you, and keep, we will all keep loving you. This is our Swami, who is the sweetest of sweetest, inspired by such sweet emotions. Let us be drenched in the sweetest ocean of joy. Swami's sweetness is beyond any expression. Another incident to be narrated here is would love to speak about my grandmother, Mrs. Late Sarala Kumari, a very naughty devotee of Swami, and Swami would love, enjoy, and he would literally, laugh out the moment when he would see her, and he would only call her Dunnapota, Dunnapota, and only Dunnapota. Ava was a very good singer and great at art. She would present cute handworks to Swami, and Swami would admire it a lot. And at times, Ava and Swami, as I have already mentioned in the beginning of the speech, where they would both sit together, come up with shadow plays, and with the matchbox, they would do some kind of a toy and scare Ishwarama, and Swami would laugh out loudly, holding his stomach. So these were the fun things which we had with our Balasai. And during those days, Swami was fond of eating betel leaves. We all would have seen in the photographs where Swami would, constantly be chewing on the betel leaf. Ava's only motto was, how do I attract Swami? How do I make him speak to me? And how do I make him happy? These were the only thoughts running in her. And then suddenly she came up with a very creative idea where she would fold the betel leaves, those tender betel leaves, into different forms and present it to Swami. Swami laughingly would admire each and every fold, and she would display, she would make the thras, that is the weighing balance, and birds, butterflies, ice creams, the pataki, the what do we say, the flower pot, and even ladies' purse. And when she would present it to Swami, Swami would admire everything, and jokingly he would pick up this lady's purse and say, Durnapota, ah, ఇది ladies' bag, handbag. And this was the humor what Swami always loved to portray to his devotees. Listening to all these from my childhood, I also wanted to present cute things for Swami. And even my mother has did get wonderful opportunities because she is a floral designer. So she did get opportunities, very big opportunities, like for Swami's 80th birthday. She did a wonderful decor, and which was personally praised by Swami. And thank you so much, Swami, for that. It's a very big blessing. So, seeing my grandmother, my mother, my aunts displaying a lot of, artworks to Swami, I also wanted to do, and that was the main motto for me to join Swami's Institute. When I joined Swami's Institute for masters, my teachers were not that happy with me to join the self-reliance, meaning the fine art self-reliance, because there was a lot of time required for that also, and already masters there was like a lot of studying to do and research works and all. So they were a bit hesitant. But I somehow strongly convinced them that, ma'am, art should come from heart. And I have that heart for my dear Swami. So please allow me to do. And that is how they got convinced. And Abba would always say that, Pooju, whenever you're coming during the holidays and going to the hostel, take all craft related things with you so that when you get a chance, you can just show it to Swami. And that is how my whole luggage, half, it was like filled with craft items only. So one fine day, in my first year, there was an announcement made in the campus that all the new joinees, if possible, could make a greeting card for Swami as we were going to Puttaparthi to for Swami's darshan. And hearing this, I was not able to concentrate in any of my classes. And I just kept thinking, oh my God, what should I do? What kind of a greeting card should I do? How should I attract Swami? So these were the only things. And the college gets over. I just run back to the hostel. I'm like sitting with all my other new joinees, and then I had got a silver tray kind of a cardboard and very cute lace and butterflies and flowers and all the letterings. So that is how I came up with a design. And then teachers liked it, and even Pushpa ma'am appreciated for that. And on the greeting card, I had written, just for you, Swami. So the day came where Swami was already seated. The darshan was happening, and Swami was already seated there. As soon as the Anantapur students just ran and came to see him, he just looks at us and smiles. We all would have witnessed that sweet gesture of Swami, though we miss those precious moments now. Let us cherish and let us pass on this kind of a feel to the next generation also. So the moment Anantapur students came and sat, Swami just does like this, meaning he started proceeding towards Anantapur students. And I was seated in a block where usually they keep chairs for old people, right? So aged people. So I was seated there in the first line, and beside me, my other friend who was also a new joinee then, Shefali from Bombay, we both were sitting and holding the card like this. Swami just comes, and there were like few other students who were like seated there with their cards. But I don't know what made Swami to come to us, and suddenly Swami just takes a turn, and he's like coming, coming, coming. My God, the greeting card is like shivering like this, and it was just like an open interview what we got, which I yearned from my childhood days. This little wish of mine, Swami fulfilled it so well, so beautifully that sorry Swami came so close that Swami was here and I was here. He just looks into my eyes and gently takes the card. And before the Swami was like, when I got to know that Swami is coming towards us, I just wanted to just tell this simple sentence that Swami, we love you. But looking into his eyes, I was like completely, you know, gone for a task. And I was so mesmerized in the pages what Swami had. He held the greeting card like this, looked into everything, and just read, "Just for you, Swami." Like that, he did. And he just moved away. Thank you, Swami. And even now, when I think about this, I just have goosebumps because it is just a dream come true. And our Swami never hurts. He just sees to the sincerity of your prayers, and then he's there to give you that. In my second year, that is 2012, it was a huge, there was a huge thunderbolt to the whole of Sai fraternity where we had to accept the bitter truth. That is the absence of the beautiful presence, the absence of the physical form of our beloved Lord. It was a very shocking moment for all of us. And literally, I have cried days together, silently, just telling Swami, Swami, why did you leave us? With so much of faith, we all have come to you. Sorry. Why did you leave us, Swami? I just took up nutrition. I joined your institute to just showcase my art forms to you. And now you are not here. Swami, please, I cannot accept your the absence of your divine form. Please come back, Swami. Please, please. These were the prayers, the cryings what I had, and I would silently cry, cry, cry every day in the hostel. The day came where this event, annual sports and cultural meet, is a special program for all of the Sai students where we try to do so many wonderful things, impossible, making impossible things to possible things. And because of this scenario, which was like happening in the Sai fraternity, few of my teachers, they came up with an idea that why don't we involve the outgoing batch to perform to give arti to Swami in to give various forms of arti in a dance form. Oh my God. I was like, wow, we are going to be in Kulwant Hall, stand in front of the divine Sannidhi and give arti to our divine Lord, who is the flame our of all our lives. And for this, there is another twist. Ma'am, all the teachers, they wanted a beautiful backdrop because it wouldn't have been nice if we would have just stood and if we would have just did arti. For that, to make it more attractive and to make it more beautiful, a backdrop had to come out. And for this, I got a call from the finance teacher where I was in the core team working majorly and came up with a beautiful design, and especially those intricate designs. And Abba would always like when when I got to know that I have got selected to get into Swami's Holistic Institute. My mom and my grandmother was very particular that I had to learn different art forms, so that if as a student, if I get an opportunity to just present it before Swami, for Swami. And that is how I had learned white cement art form, where we could make out of white cement and M-seal, mixing that. That is a long process, but I had learned that form. And then I had learned banana Thai art. Folding of banana leaves into different forms. And then I even learned how to make garlands out of orchids and grapes and all those things. So all these art forms, what I had learned, came into existence during my what during my stay as a student in Swami's Divine Holistic Institute. And I personally would like to thank our teacher, Sri Vidya Madam, for believing in me and for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Where I was like, few months back, where I was like crying, what couldn't even accept the absence of the physical form. Swami, in spite of being absent physically, he answered my prayers by giving me a chance to design the backdrop. And that too, I had to, we sat for days together, weeks together, to come up with such intricate designs. And Ava would always, because Ava was like more into artwork, presenting Swami, so she knew better. And then Ava would always say that come up with those intricate designs, because Swami always admires those little things and those cute ones, intricate designs. And there I was designing very intricate designs out of the white cement and thermocol and giving very beautiful thing. But it is just Swami's work which he made me do, but he selected me. So what more do I want? I was like very, very happy. And thank you, Sri Vidya ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I'm literally blessed. And even now, I'm in bliss. I would like to sing a song here. Again, this is like Kuppambari Patalu. కలియుగమున బుట్టి మహిమలు చూపి స్వామిని విడచి పూజాలా ఎన్నాళ్ళైనను విడనారుటకే కాలడకున్నదే సాయిషా కలియుగమున బుట్టి మహిమలు చూపి స్వామిని విడచి పూజాలా. Born in Kali Yugam, having shown us many miracles, Swami, we cannot depart from you. We will never leave you, Swami. We will never leave you. You are our everything. Life is full of challenges. There was a time where I kept on singing this particular song, and I would love to sing this, which is like yet another heart touching song. Just a second, sorry. I would like to sing this song for you all. And this was again personally loved by Swami, and he would tell my grandparents to sing this many times. Mamo brovo ma saisha brovo ma saisha ఆకాలంబునా అజమేలుగాచి ఆకాలంబునా అజమేలుగాచి ఈదేను కాపాడగనవా మము బ్రోమా సాయిషా బ్రోమా సాయిషా నమ్మిన వారి ఆదరించి ఘనతయు మీరే మందరధరణ నమ్మిన వారి ఆదరించి మరువము మెమ్మే మాలాపములా మనసున నెనరుంచు దేవా మము బ్రోవుమా సాయిషా బ్రోవుమా సాయిషా. True believers, you uphold that greatness is yours. O great carrier of Mount Mandara, we can never forget you at all times, all our life. In heart and mind, always chant and think, O God, O Deva, never ever forget you. Give us refuge, Saisha, we seek refuge, Swami. So, why the reason for me to sing this song, where I was singing the song many times during a particular phase of my life, is because we had a large scale industry in Bangalore which was running quite well. But all of a sudden, in spite of having all the licenses, we got a notice to completely shut it down because the whole of the surrounding area got converted to a residential unit. So we had to give an end to this with no choice left out. Imagine how bad the situation would be, and especially for my husband who had sunk in darkness. And to everyone's bad luck, it was COVID time again. It was like we were buried alive. I was also shaken, but for the very next second, I was like, Gee, Puju, why are you getting scared? Swami has saved my life twice. Swami has given, he's shown his presence during the most difficult times. You have been hearing his miracles from childhood days. Just have faith in Swami. Just let me just start praying. This was the major strength for me to get back, and I started praying silently. And I told the same to my husband also, but he he's not a devotee. He was not a devotee, and then he didn't know the power of Swami, but he respected my words and he started praying to Swami. We all know that prayers can move mountains. Believe it or no, there was again, light being shown up on us where opportunities after opportunities started flowing in. And I was just sitting there with a very beautiful smile because 100% I was cocksure that it is our divine Lord's work. He is showing us ways. He is sending people, or through something, He's given us so many chances. He was an artist sketching out the map there. My husband was also awestruck and he said, What is this, Puju? How is it? How is this functioning? How is this happening? And now, in that same piece of land, there is a beautiful Williman structure coming up with 98 Willimans. Sorry. And all the 98 Willimans, it's been sold out. We still have 1 year possession time. Even before that completion of the year, it's been sold out. How is this ever possible? How did this magic happen? No, sorry, it is the biggest miracle. Where for others, it is unbelievable, and still they are like wondering, how are they growing? Life in faith, a lot of devotion for Swami, is fearlessness. Swami's words, in which I believe the most, why fear when I am here, has shown its power many times in my life. And with prayers to God, one can achieve anything in life. And that is how my husband achieved it. Swami's words, ni venta, inta, ni inta, venta, genta, untanu, is so true. Every word of Swami, let it be humor or let him just say. It has profound meaning and there's so much of truth in it. We just need to believe. Having experienced the stepping stones to success, my husband has become so devoted to Swami that nowadays he prays more than me. And if he wants anything, he just says, Puju, you are his student, Kada, you are his old devotee. You just write a letter to Swami and Swami will answer the prayers. This is the belief what he has now. And I feel very happy for the difficult phase which came, because if that wouldn't have come, this beautiful thing wouldn't have happened. We just need to again believe in him and go ahead. Swami always sees to the purity of heart and sincerity in our works. He never says, Swami has never told, he never says that, oh, you are not my devotee. Why should I help you? Oh, no, you are not giving me anything. Why should I give you? No. He is our Karuna Mayudu. Let us just keep loving him because he deserves it. And let us keep following his preachings and pass on his preachings to the next coming generations, because we as students are very responsible in this society where we need to keep up Swami's name, and we need to make him very, he's already famous, but through us, how much can we do? We can do it. And I would like to end my talk with a beautiful song here. Just a second. With a beautiful song. Again, this is one of the collections of Kuppambari Patalu, and I would love to sing this and show my gratitude to our beloved Lord. Shri Sai Jaya Jaya Shri Parti Nilaya Daya Ganu Masadaya Daya Ganu Masadaya Ni Naam Smarana Me Sai नामदिनं मिदि वरदायि धर दीनुलधय गणरावादर दीनुलधय गणरावा. Sorry, I'm not able to control my tears. धीरतमुनि पद स्मरणामृतमुनि पारायण चेयुदुरा धीरतमुनि पद स्मरणामृतमुनि पारायण चेयुदुरा मानमुरा निस्मरा हरि धरा धरि नीवेरा मामुन्गनरावाम् मानमुरानि स्मरा हरि धरा धरि नीवेरा मामुन्गनरावाम् साई रामा साई श्यामा साई शिवराम परमेशां पाहि परमेशां पाहि श्री साई जय जय श्रीपति निलया दया गनुमा सदया दया गनुमा सदया. Though bitten by the snake of samsara, worldly life, though having undergone unbearable calamities, though people ridiculed us, we never let go of his loving grip. And we are so engrossed, chanting his name always. We are ever so grateful to you, praiseworthy Sai Prabhu, for not letting us down and for always taking care of us. As such, we will not leave you, never ever leave you. Victory, victory, victory to Sri Sai, the auspicious dweller of Parthi Nilaya. Shower thy compassion on us always. Be merciful to us, dear Lord. We love you. Thank you so much. I would like to again wholeheartedly thank Aruna Didi for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my love, to share my memories, the, um, the incidences, the beautiful incidences between whatever has happened. Thank you so much, Aruna Didi, and I would again like to thank Aksha, my junior, who supported me in showcasing all the photos, the age old photos, the most cherishable ones, treasurable ones here. And thank you to all the listeners also for patiently utilizing your time here and listening to my talk. Thank you so much, Saira.
Thank you, Pooja sister, for sharing your a big fan from Swami.
Aruna
Sai
Didi,
Geetam are Bhagwan's own compositions,
I can't
isn't
hear
it?
you. Didi.
Can you
Sorry, sorry.
hear me? Yeah.
Uh, I'm not
I
able.
think Sai Geetam are Bhagwan's own compositions. Okay. So, thank you so much for sharing and singing melodious songs, and also you pouring out all your feelings and your experiences, how Bhagwan saved you, and what opportunities you got. Even recently, you were given beautiful opportunity. So it all shows that Bhagwan is always with us, and he always keeps us in his heart. So, thank you, sister, for sharing, and I
So,
thank all the
uh,
alumni sisters who have joined today's
sorry to
session,
interrupt.
and we'll conclude. We'll conclude the session with Shanti Mantra. 1 second.
Didi,
शांति 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 समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ओम शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।